Hi guys, me again. So I'm not planning really to make so many videos, sorry to bother you, but I really need your help at this point. Don't know what to do, and here's the problem. In this video you'll see the conditions I put the car through every time I started, the different temperatures that was exposed to. Was it in a slope facing that direction or facing this direction? Was it leveled? And every time that the chain rattled, I noted the time of the day, the once again temperature, and what kind of conditions we heard the rattle. So the timing chain tensioner is really failed again, to be honest. It's less than 1,000 miles, or just about 1,000 miles since I installed the right side or passenger side tensioner. And in the following clips you'll see the you'll see what I'm talking about, okay? And I really need your help. Go in your comments, do your thing, tell me if you've seen this before. What can I do at this point? I don't want to just leave it, let it rattle like that, even though it's light, really light rattling, but it still bothers the hell out of me, and I cannot continue this project unless I fix this and I move forward, okay? Please do your thing. And also for the ones who are waiting, I have something exciting. I did actually pick up this radiator that I had for the auxiliary pump. Is going to be the auxiliary radiator here. I did have to relocate this to face the same direction, otherwise it was facing the opposite. So guys next to me, we're actually really close to my house, is doing some aluminum welding, so he helped me relocate the position of that. So soon we'll install that, but before that I really want to put some attention into that, so please help me out here. All right, internet, do your thing. So today, cold, gloomy. I think it's around 9 Celsius, 10 maybe 48 49 Fahrenheit. This is the tensioner. I'm about to find a way to take it apart somehow. I want to see what the hell is inside. Now, I took my daughter early today to school. The car has been sitting outside overnight just to see what's gonna happen. It's been sitting here on an angle that's probably about 15 degrees maybe. So let's see if it's going to rattle. Okay, not this time, but early in the morning it rattled. So when I'm on the flat, here, it does it sometimes doesn't. So I really can get to the point to this. So every day, and I'm gonna, in the span of a week, I'm going to monitor what's gonna happen. So to recap, today it rattled when I first started in this position, sitting overnight. Weather has been a bit cold. Sometimes it rattles here, sometimes it doesn't. Tomorrow I'm gonna turn this the other way, and I'm gonna give it a try in the morning and see if it rattles in the morning. Now it did not rattle, so I don't know, is this a good sign or not? So yeah, let's see what's going on tomorrow. All right, same day. This time I've turned it around. It's been, let's see, about 4 hours since I drove it. Let's see if it's going to. And there it is. Cold start, temperatures, and it did knock or rattle. All right, 7 Celsius, about 45 degrees ish, I think. Here is now facing the opposite way. Another startup. Inside the garage around 50, 55, even though with the door open a little bit. Outside is in the 40s. Car is level. Let's hear if it's gonna go nuts. No, completely fine. I did not hear even a little bit. It was good. It was good. Okay, this is the same day. Flat surface. It's been about 2.5 hours since I dropped off my kid to school. We did not hear any rattling, so let's hear now if it does. Aha! It was just a slight little thing there. Did you? I'm pretty sure you guys heard that thing. But yeah, this is the crazy thing that I'm, trying to figure out. So you guys tell me what it could be. Yeah, I don't know. I need someone smarter than me. So yeah. All right, 56 degrees inside. I decided to do another one for today. The time is 1:23. Let's see. That should be a cold start now. So far, so good. The AC is on. That's, I just want to note that. Every time I've started it, the AC is on. I'm gonna turn it off and then come back in a little bit. Okay, me again. Let's see what's going on today. 61 degrees inside the garage. Car was turned on previously this morning, I believe. I had a rattle. Yeah, let's see about now. Oh, very slight, very slight. I mean, it was like, I don't know if it was heard, but it was super slight or super lightly tap. So yeah, that will conclude. I'm pretty sure this will give you guys some sort of an idea what I'm going through. And this time actually the AC is on. I can see the light, so I don't know if the AC prompted to bring up the RPM a little bit quicker, faster, and without AC the RPMs drops quite a bit fast to normal, and then we get that rattle. So yeah, internet, please do your thing, help me out here. What's going on, beautiful people? Back to this manure. So I would like to get to the bottom of this somehow. So let's see if we can see what's going on inside. Now, as you can see in here, there's no pin to hold the piston back inside. I simply, when I replaced that in a previous video, hopefully you've seen that one, I squeezed it and it stayed inside. That's definitely not how tensioner should behave. I am assuming that this is not 100% oil pressure, simply because the new ones, when you pull the pin, they extend right away. So I'm assuming there is a spring inside and oil pressure assisted. So see if we can even attempt to remove this cylinder or this piston within the cylinder. This one simply comes out. By the way, when I replace one of my tensioners, this little guy fall off inside the engine somewhere, so hopefully it will not cause issues, but if it does, it's on me for not doing it properly. All right, so let's see. Jesus Christ, it's on a motorbike. It's freaking stuck. Alright, let's see if I can wiggle it out, but man, this is stuck. Remember, I pressed this with my hands like that. So let me see if did I get any movement. There's a little movement, but nothing. Oh my gosh, it's coming out. I think he came out a millimeter. If I'm applying so much, not pressure, but if I'm pulling so hard, and I'm not a weak guy, trust me. In fact, I've broken pliers like that by squeezing them in half, so my grip is strong and I cannot wiggle this guy out. So imagine how stuck is inside. What could be the cause of that? There you go. Oh my goodness. All right, so it did came out. Let's see, if I press here, I feel like binding. It's not just resistance, but binding. See, it binds together. So how do you expect the car to pressurize this chamber through this tiny hole for this to extend and pick up the slack of the chain? I don't know. I don't think it's possible. That's why we have such a delay in this. So rotation wise, there's no binding, but going back and forward, I feel binding there. If I press any harder, it would. So yeah, there is a spring inside. Okay, definitely can feel the spring, but it binds in there. So I don't know what can I do to take this further apart. Let's see if we can pull it out completely. No, not budging. I'm assuming, let's see, this bushing here. Sorry for my nails, I should have cut them ahead of time. That's disgusting, but anyway, this bushing here is press fitted to keep everything in place. And okay, and that's why we cannot get it out. So after I press down, it locked, and the rotation is really hard. So it does bind in there somehow, and I'm going to try and cut along the side here with my Dremel, see if I can open it somehow, and we'll see what's inside and how it's built, because we know this is the issue and not my camshaft adjusters. So yeah, maintenance, everything documented here in this booklet, everything that I've done to the car. So the issue at hand, I think I found here somewhere 73,000 miles. This is the first time when I changed both of the tensioners alongside with the cylinder head oil check valves on left and right side. That fixed the rattling, and I would say at this point at 73,000 K the rattling was very light. you can hear it from time to time, and it only rattled when the car was driven all nice and warm and then left alone for 25, maybe 30 minutes. When you start it, then you would hear it, but never cold starts. So that's what prompted me to just go ahead and change these and then fix the issue for a while. Now, these were the original ones that I replaced that lasted 73k. After that, I would like to mention all the parts have been bought from SCP Euro, so I'm free to exchange them if the parts are defective. So that's why I've been changing it so often. And yeah, also the previous one that I just replaced, that you saw the video about it, that came directly from Mercedes, and it's already rattling. So let that sink in. At 73,000 miles was the first replacement. At 79,000, so that is what, 73, so that's 6,000 miles later, I start hearing the rattling again. And I said, okay, maybe at this point I've changed the two tensioners. They should be absolutely perfect and a good working order, so it has to be the camshaft adjuster. So that's why I went to Todd with Atlanta Benz Club, and there's a video about that. So we replaced the passenger side or the right side camshaft adjusters along with a tensioner at 79,000. And at 82,000 I replaced it again. So that is let's see, what is that, 3,000 miles, almost 3,000 miles, and 3,100 miles to be exact. I've replaced the the left and the right tensioner, both of them, okay, and it's rattling again. So the quality of this fucker here is degrading faster than I can say hallelujah. So I would need your help. Go further. Should we dig deeper? Should we create forums for this? Can you know, I would let you guys decide what you want to do, or have some kind of a discussion on the on the my YouTube page, I mean YouTube comments, and please help me. At this point I really have no idea what else should I do. I don't think the chains are stretched because those do not suffer from that issue, and the fact that when you replace it, it works for a while, no problem, everything is perfect, and then it starts rattling again. So that tells me that the chain is still good, otherwise it would probably rattle almost right away. So the car right now, it's a little bit over, so 1,000 miles, not even 1,000 miles when it started rattling, and I think it's still the right tensioner, the passenger side. So internet, do your thing, please let me know what the hell is going on. All right, got these guys. I'm planning to make an incision from the top to the sides and then down here, hopefully take this part out. Let's see how if this is going to work. I don't know how durable this aluminum casting is. I hope it's aluminum, and we're going to see what's inside. All right, this is what we got. Cylinder within a cylinder. So far is this, like that. So I'm gonna try to remove this cylinder out of this casting somehow, maybe make another relief cut in here, and as we can see, this one is still functional. If I press any harder, it locked a little bit. So let's see. I was able to pry out actually with the screwdriver this cylinder. Okay, so let's see how is this design. Stop. Okay, all right, oil comes through here, through the back, fills up in here. It seems like a check valve, so the pressure doesn't go out. This is still locked, so I'm gonna continue cutting, I guess, along this way and that way, like I started, so we can separate these two parts. After making just one relief cut, we can see the spring inside. Can you see it? Right there. So what I'm most concerned is, once I'm go really slowly at this, so I don't want to score this cylinder, so I want to see what binds it inside, what is happening. So I guess that is the objective. Yeah. Safety googles, just in case. Sweet. Okay. This is what it looks like. Fuck. There you go, just released. I'm gonna try to separate them. What is that in the middle? Is that for the oil gallery? Oh, actually it moves. See it? This guy seems soft. All right, here it goes. Seems like, hold on, there's a reason for all that thing being locking, but it's okay. So it is designed this way. Okay, let's see. Heavy duty spring, yeah, big time. Here's part of the check valve. There's something else in here, I don't know what that is supposed to do. There is a ball bearing. I'm assuming it stays this way. Yeah. Okay. So it stays like that. This one stays here. Okay. For pressure, what is the point of this? This was supposed to be like that. And the insides are rigid, they're not smooth. So how much oil pressure needs to be generated in order for this to extend? And it's supposed to lock in one place. Interesting. Okay, so if it extends all the way, I mean, you have massive chain lag, but yeah, I don't know. Obviously there's no scoring, so that's good. Alright, I was able to wiggle it out. So it doesn't seem like there's any scoring, so that's good. So it seems like it was moving freely. It is designed like that. So what happens then when pressure enters in here? Is there another check valve? There is a little hole in here. Does the pressure bleed off at some point? And then this supposed to stay. Let's say it's on this position. There is a constant pressure from the oil when the car is running. When it turns off, at some point this pressure bleeds off and the piston stays locked. It doesn't go back because of, well, this kind of C-clip, right? So, judging by that, clever, but why is it still rattling? Does it actually, is it that weak? So for example, if the chain is under pressure when the car turns off, oil pressure bleeds off after 15-20 minutes or whatever, and actually the pressure is greater than what this can handle, so it pushes it back a little bit. When you turn on the car, pressure comes back in, but now it's a little bit loose. It rattles and then extends. That's what my common sense says. I don't know. Please guide me. Don't know what to do. Really don't know what to do. I don't feel like changing these guys 15 times a year, so what's my next step?